Good evening, friends, and welcome back to Divine Beasts. Really made it by the skin of our teeth this time, y'all.
Woo!
Like, I was physically throwing my cape on while the intro song was playing. I'm like, fuck, and then like somebody dropped out of video, so I'm like, oh no!
Yes.
And beer is epic looking.
Yeah, I'm like, oh! Tripping over stuff. Oh my god. But I'm certain that everybody in the audience might notice something's a little different with tonight's stream. Oh yes. Something's very different indeed. One moment, I
Dites-moi d'où il vient, enfin je saurai où je vais.
Do this after all of the setup.
Oh.
But yes, we've risen like a phoenix from the ashes. We found a new goddamn music bot after testing like half a dozen. We're here. We're back. Ready to play some fucking D&D. With another in tow, it seems. Welcome, Chels, to our table.
Yay!
Welcome.
Ah!
No, you're weird. That is just what it is.
Wow.
It took him long
Old
enough.
saying, better late than never? Killing me, Smalls.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, that's you.
Well, we're very happy to have you. I'm excited to see all that you do with your character. I think it will be fantastic, and I am always very happy to have more wonderful people here at my table. So truly, welcome aboard. We're very happy to have you.
Yes. Indeed.
All right. And my apologies, simply so that you could fit in the stream. I wasn't even thinking I should have left you invisible for a second, so there are a couple little things, but other players don't pay too much attention to that real quick. That
Whoa,
was
what's that? What is that?
last minute foresight or lack thereof from me, so my apologies on that. But I can assure you there will be much to uncover with this character. Quick announcement before we begin tonight's session. Next weekend, Thicker Than Wine probably won't be happening because we will be pretty busy here, waiting for the arrival of two of my players who will, I guess, be out of town for them, but in town for us. So that will be fantastic. But yeah.
Coming down to the Baron Chateau.
Baron Chateau, baby. But yeah, I think that's about all I've got. So, with that being said, would anybody like to take a point of inspiration to recap the last session? I'm sure you all would be happy.
I think
Excellent.
I could do it. We went to
Floor is
a
yours.
party. That was the main event, was going to the gala thrown by Avatar Hyuga. We each got ready in our different ways. We did a shopping excursion. The girlies went shopping. Costin taught Torian how to dance. Shael did a quick call to Imnik, her favorite getting ready buddy. Sad that he couldn't be there. And yeah, we went to the party. We met this wonderful, I forget her name, but she made and sold the whiskey, and she was great. We all tried to dance.
Oh yes, that was Kyrie.
Yes. We all tried to dance nicely, and then Issa decided no, we were all going to be square dancing. So we did that instead. And then Issa and Torin ate a bunch of food, drank a bunch of booze. They were getting down, having a good time. And then we got another chance to dance. We found out that Oriko had the hots for, what's his name? Kensei?
Yep.
Master Kensei. Because she got to dance with him and swoon. And then Torin got to dance for real with Issa. and show her what he learned from Costin. And Costin and Shael got to dance, and then we really just decided to put on a show and float above everybody, which was
Like a boss.
really cool.
Pretty fucking boss.
And then, what else happened? Orico ran into Tenzin again and had a little conversation with him. I think, was Torin in that too?
For the latter part.
Yeah.
For the latter part, because she went and talked to him for a second, and then she went back and was like, all right, what's the dealio? And so he's kind of swayed Orico a little bit to think that he's maybe not as awful and unsettling. Shael and Costin are both still unsettled by him.
Very much so.
And yeah, so we rubbed elbows. Avatar Hyoga made a huge announcement that he was going to stop the forced changing of occupations every couple years, and allow people to, do something that they love and stick with it. And yeah, I think that's where we left off. And then we did get a little warning, right, from Tenzin. He said, well, tomorrow's the 3rd day or the 4th day.
Mm-hmm.
So we all stumbled back to the inn to sleep off the party, and we'll see what happens next.
Yep.
That was a fantastic recap. Please take a point of inspiration from that.
Yay! Did I miss anything, Kim? You keep the actual notes. I just... What? I don't remember that at all.
You were
Okay.
also shredding last session. That was so awesome. So, yes, from the last moment, a figure had black tendril-like shadows that extended from their shoulders,
Yeah.
and as they pushed off from the rooftops, they leapt forward, flying out above Basalk City.
Yep.
That is...
That guy.
Was I shredding? Because I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it was at the very end. That was the
It was at
hook
the very
that
end.
they left us with.
Okay.
Yeah, because I gave you guys a serious high, and then I had to bring it down.
I think I just refused to come down.
I think so.
I was still at the party.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
I would like to take one moment to remind everybody, if you don't use your numbered inspiration, please note them down for the session, and we will handle that after the session is concluded, if there are any that are unused at the end of each session. As we do have a new player, allow me to also just include you on these ground rules. A numbered inspiration, a d4, 6, 8, etc. At the end of this session, you lose those. There's a special thing that we do with them, but they are, for all intents and purposes, lost. Full inspos, you guys can carry those over. Trust me. The way I'm balancing stuff now, I'm counting on you guys having those.
It's a good thing I have a stockpile.
Good.
I have
You
0.
won't soon.
We'll fix that.
You have
Yeah.
one now. Kim just gave
What?
everybody one.
Mhm.
Hey.
And I think
Nice.
she gave, and Rem gave you one individually.
Yep. Rem gave you, where did it go? A
She
full
gave you a full.
inspiration. Yep.
I don't have chat pulled up, but I feel like I should.
That's alright. We
We
got
can
you.
help you monitor it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to remember her by.
Wow, you're so funny.
Love you,
You know what? I am funny.
Wait, which one did she give me?
You know what?
A
You
full-
wake up
a
and you're
full-
in Quilzar's stomach. And it's
Oh,
the
yeah?
Tickles dimension. Who's funny now?
That's alright.
So-
So the next session of Dragons is gonna be all mice and weasels all of the time.
And you know what? I'll leave and I'll just come back as the Turkish guzzler.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. So- Is everybody feeling good and ready to begin?
Hello? Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm ready to rip and tear.
Ishable. The cheer and revelry of the previous night was an incredible experience. Dancing and speaking amongst noble and common folk alike, you found yourselves at the center of attention in Basalt City. It was an enchanting and fun-filled event. A night you made memories that would last a lifetime. And when you awaken, somewhat groggy, but relaxed, you do remember that even though this magical night will give you something to remember for the rest of your lives, the journey must continue. The threats to the people of Basalt City, to Daruga's Reach, and if recent events serve to memory, maybe even a great deal more than that. Those threats have not gone away. But at least there was a moment in time. At least there was just a night of celebration, of revelry, a night of normalcy. It was fun. There was a well-needed and a well-earned night of respite. You all awaken in the morning, each of you making your own preparations for the day ahead. Tell me, as Shael would be the first to logically wake up from her 4 hours of meditation, what are you doing?
She stayed up really late and then went to bed at 4 hours until dawn.
Whatever that looks like in Basalt City, at least.
Yeah. So Shael probably starts with... She probably tries to document, being a nerd, she's probably writing down somewhere in her notes, the cool shit she pulled off with her shield spell and her ability to float, and just, writing down that cool party trick that she has now. And, that she's figured out how to use without hurting anybody. And should do any other field notes that she wants to catch up on, probably look at some of Issa's reading homework, and after that, once she kind of her brain taps out of that, she'll just probably get a book and stay in her room and curl up and read.
What about you, Costin?
So, there's been a lot going on, and the meeting with the last spirit deep in the ocean, and the visions that he was shown, the warnings he was given. He let himself take these last few days to kind of use that as a point of remembrance for why life is good and worth protecting, and why he keeps doing what he does, why he's decided to accept the role of Avatar, because life can be enjoyable and full of hopes and dreams and just so many great things that he feels obligated now more than ever to protect those things. And last night was his last night to really just not throw caution into the wind, but spend a day not really thinking about all of the things ahead. And so today he's woken up early. He's gone through a very intense training regimen back to when he first started the academy, and he's kind of now doubled down on that. He has to and wants to be as prepared as possible for whatever is to come, and he doesn't want to fall short. And so he's just laser focused on just being the most capable individual and most reliable individual he can be.
With each bit of the training, you can feel the strain of the physical practice you work through. Swinging your sword, working through forms, but there's something, that determination that drives you, but it's not just that. With each swing of the weapon, flashes, images, still pictures in your mind of those things that you saw down at the bottom of the ocean, down in the chamber of Stoldark, of that other place. And you're a determined fellow, Costin. You've never been one to give up, never in the face of adversity. But there is that lingering doubt of what if something like that? What if it could happen here?
Yeah.
But you make it through your forms, and exhausted and very sweaty, you get a chance to clean up and resume your morning thereafter. But let's turn our attention next to Orico. What are you doing this morning? What thoughts run through your mind after this bit of reprieve, but after the confusing messages sent from Tenzin? That inner confusion.
And what we're all wondering, does she wake up next to Kensei? No.
She does not.
Oh.
No, she does not, because she's more classic. She believes in a slow. So, Mariko is basically a reflection of emotions and the confusion that she's going through with Tenzin, and how her viewpoint of Tenzin is definitely changing, and she is definitely going through emotions of her usual routine, kind of trying to meditate on those, even though she's pretty tired. Still doing her workout, meditation, just thinking through those things. Like, it was so nice to dance with Master Kensei, but Tenzin, she's worried that, because her friends don't trust Tenzin, and she's hoping she's not clouded by Master Kensei and the swooning right now, and she's just all over the place. She's a whole flush of emotions right now, and kind of really wants to just clear her head with the workout and the training that she's learned through her usual routine will help, not help her. And reflecting on Tenzin's words and the moments she saw written across his face as he spoke, but also remembered how he's definitely manipulative, and her friends had a very good point. You know, Costin, you can't trust somebody just because they like, he could have been preying on a weakness moment. So she's also going through, like, this is too much for me.
Those moments of overwhelming emotion, like a storm roiling within you. A good deal of it is let out in your training by sitting and calming your mind, but you remember an old trick. Something that a dear friend, Lee, had taught you. That at times a small bit of fresh air can help. And you go to your windowsill, drawing back the curtains and opening up the window. And it's there that you see a group of Wave Fist warriors running across the courtyard in front of the sparkling seal, and kind of like marching behind them is Kensei watching them. Go on now. Run faster. You have to push yourself. And he looks up as though sensing something, and he looks directly to your window. What do you do?
Oriko quickly dives down, like just quickly just bolts down. You hear
Hit the deck!
Yeah, hit the deck. You hear an enormous thud, of course, because she's a very large person. Like, and she's like hiding below the windowsill, like
After a few very tense moments, you kind of like peek over the windowsill just a little bit, and he is gone. Presumably having gone after the others.
she peeks and just like, why am I hiding? What's wrong with me?
Lastly, let us turn our attention to Torn.
Torin wakes up, and to him, he's getting like extra prepared for this day because today is the 4th day, and he wants to be ahead of whatever's going to be coming, whatever is in store for us. And he's sitting there, and he's looking at this letter that he got from Issa, and also this, I believe it was like a badge from Costin, and kind of like sitting there, kind of like thinking what he needs to do extra to help protect his family and make sure that everyone's safe and that nothing happens, because just counting down days, he's just getting more like kind of like nervous but prepared. And so he tucks him away between his shirt and his armor, and then kind of just pacing his room for a little while.
You're pacing a bit there, your thoughts focused and honed about how can you protect those closest to you. And like those insidious thoughts that creep up on us in our darkest moments, you hear that voice. The problem, Torin, is that their weakness.
No, that's one thing you don't understand. None of them have a weakness.
Having somebody to look after, that's nothing more than a liability, Torin.
Well, once we show it face to face again, we'll show you what we have in store for you. How about you stop hiding?
I think we'll be seeing one another very soon.
I'm looking forward to it.
And maybe this time around, you'll accept yourself for what you truly are.
And Torin will just kind of storm off and out from the room.
And as you're storming off, you hear a whisper as though growing more distant, as though that sense, that presence was there where you were, ever lying to yourself.
Only thing I'm lying is listening here to you. And thinking that you're right in any way. And then he'll take off down the hallway.
At some point in the morning, each of you, rather growing restless, hungry, decide to maybe check in on the others or head out for a bite. What exactly are you all doing? Do you gather up after having kind of a morning of solitude to unpack the day to be alone with your thoughts? What are your plans for the day?
Ah. Go ahead.
Rika's gonna go seek out food. It's normal. She worked up a good appetite, and it definitely needs something to comfort food right now after seeing Master Vincent.
Costin's gonna do the same. he is very hungry and definitely needs some food. So breakfast is in order. And also swooning for Master Kensei.
They just like to wash their washboard abs next to each other every morning.
Oh, excuse me, Kensei. Do you need help with that? Here, let me assist
I
you.
see that you two have washboard abs. Excellent. Let's stand right next to each other and let them glisten in the lamplight. Remember, young Costin, you have to wash every single elite inch. So this is when Chelsea leaves. Like, what the fuck did I join?
Why did I do this? Yeah, breakfast, for sure.
All right.
Okay, the bot keeps playing things that are not on the playlist.
That's
weird.
really weird.
What the fuck is happening?
Is there like where you have to go in and create a playlist like actual on Lunabot? Because I was reading some of those bots you have to.
No, this
No,
spot you
I
just
should be able to just
add
link
the
my
list.
Spotify playlist.
Mm-hmm. Supposedly.
God damn it, Lunabot.
Can I view the queue?
This is why you were like third or fourth place.
Right.
No. Shell, was there anything you wanted to do, or were you going to try to head out as well?
She's beating up robots right now.
I'm so irritated.
Fighting Skynet.
Like, that's the queue. I don't know why it's playing Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, and the fucking song from Turning Red.
I have no idea. I would say just try clearing the queue and...
Fucking annoying.
Yeah. No, but it's... Yeah. Just gotta make it work while we can.
No, it doesn't want to.
I'll just sing all the music.
Queue ended.
Okay, I'll give it just a moment.
Okay, well, once, like, she hears people start going down to the, maybe it's this? When she starts hearing people go down to the dining room, she'll follow the sound.
Okay. And each of you meet up down in the dining room. You can see Yosuke kind of peeking his head out. He's like, hey, sorry guys, I know we usually serve breakfast, but man, we had to like donate a whole bunch of our food to help out with the with that gala last night, man. Our stores are pretty much empty right now. We should have some stuff in probably like later today or tomorrow. Dude, okay. So, have you guys ever had like Basalki and stick dogs? And he's kind of like gesturing a little bit.
Is that a breakfast food?
I mean, anything's kind of a breakfast food when you think about it, right? He kind of like looks to Torin for reassurance.
Yes, of course.
It's like, so like they take a stick and like they put like a big sausage on it, right? And then they dip it in this batter, right? And then like they fry that and then they top it with like a bunch of sauces and stuff. It's fucking awesome.
Yes, I'll take 10 of them.
Well,
Honestly,
like I don't
that
have them
doesn't
here,
sound that
man.
I'll take anything
Yeah.
you've got.
Well, I mean, we're pretty wiped out, but he kind of like points out. He's like, I've just been cleaning this morning because, like, you know, I like really, you know, like when you have to like get in the corners and shit. Like, I don't have time for that usually, but like, I don't really have anything to cook, so I've just been doing that all morning.
Is there a place we can head over to that hasn't donated all of their goods away?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So I've got a friend. So he works over and he kind of like points out the window. He's like, so my friend Akan, he works down that way and he helps run the stand where they've got the dogs. Dude, and it's got the sauce, man. He's like, the sauce! He seems
yes, it got the
unreasonably
sauce.
excited about this sauce.
You got the sauce. What kind of sauce? Let's figure the sauce out.
It's the sauce, dude. I don't know what they put in it. If I knew, then it would be my sauce.
Toss in the sauce. Let's go.
it's outside. I'm sorry, I thought you had them. Thank you.
Oh no. No, I figured I'd let you guys know because, like, I don't know. Usually we don't run out, but
I'm not typically a picky eater, but it's made of dog. I
no.
have to pass.
So some sausages, like in some places, they started calling them hot dogs. Actually, it started in Ephrapolis, and we just sort of adopted it here. Well, some people adopted it. I don't really know why the fuck they call it that personally.
It's a little bit off-putting, but if it's not made from actual dog, I think I might give it a try.
No, it's definitely not like real dog or anything like that, man.
Good. Well, thank you for pointing us in the right direction. I appreciate it.
Carson, you were
Yeah,
about
totally.
eating dogs. You had worse.
No, I don't think I've had work. Wait, what have you been feeding? Oh, no! Torin, no.
You've really
No.
tried everything, haven't you?
Oh, God.
Dude, you've really had dogs? Like, for real?
No.
Not yet, but I'm looking so forward to this hot dog.
Yeah.
You know, at this moment, I don't.
1 second. I'm just going to...
I'm at a loss. I don't know. It's not playing anything.
Try it again now. I booted it from us and try copying and doing that again.
Blame everything on Hydra.
I'm like, let's just turn it off and turn it back on. Seems to be playing. Okay. Good enough for now.
Yeah, no, there's some stuff I don't even question, but it tastes really good. You guys got to spice it up a little bit and add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that, and you don't have to really question it.
Could you roll a persuasion for me, please?
Yes.
You're gonna like convince the people of Basalt to start eating dogs. And
Oh,
at that
no.
point, I'm gonna have to leave this campaign.
Roll a nat 20.
He gives you a quizzical look and sort of hesitantly steps back. He's like, I don't know, man. That shit's pretty weird for me. That's a no for me, man.
Yeah, he's just kidding. Where is this place again?
He kind of like points out and he like kind of guides you over to the window, points out. He's like, if you follow the streets down that way for a little bit, you're going to hang a left. And then down, you're going to go down a little bit of a hill and there's an open courtyard. It's one of the stalls in there. There's just like a bunch of shops and a few stalls down that way.
There'll be choices. That's fantastic.
Yeah. You got to try the dogs. You got to try the sauce. I'm telling you, the sauce is just... His eyes light up as he speaks of it.
I have a
Thank you
feeling
for the
Torin's
recommendation.
just gonna get a bunch of sauce.
No, he'll need meat to put it on.
Pulls out the Sahagin, dumps a little sauce. The Sahagin all like look up from the bottom of the ocean and they're like giving you the thumbs up like, yes! Shoo!
I hope we leave this place soon.
I know. I need to get out of this underwater hell.
Maybe that's exactly what's been going on the whole time.
None of this has happened.
Exactly. All right, time to go find these food on a stick. I'll just food on a stick.
All right. So, with that, you all gather yourselves up and take your leave from the area. I do have one clarifying question. Are you like outfitting yourselves, or are you just kind of going out casual?
I mean, it doesn't matter for me.
That's true.
Orica's gonna be on guard because of the tens and cents, so she's outfitted like to her usual armor and got her stuff on her.
Yeah, I
Totally
think
also.
just because we've run into trouble a couple of times already, it would just be the right call to take my gear with me.
Excellent. So you make your way out of the front entrance of the Sparkling Seal and venture out across the courtyard, following the main thoroughfare through the eastern part of the Salk City. Ere long, you take that left through kind of a wider cobblestone area, not quite as big and expansive as the main route through this section of the city, but it cuts downhill for a small ways, and you enter into not necessarily crowded, but a good collection of people, a few guards posted in a big open area filled with some buildings, various shops of antiques, knickknacks, just kind of general goods. And there are various merchant stalls. The delicious smells of various foods wafting into the air. You can smell some grilled meats, a bit of bubbling oil. There's also the smell of kind of cooked, seared seafood, and you dare detect also a hint of earthiness in some tea. And the air itself is actually loud with the calls of merchants trying to get people over to try their goods, offering samples, and just kind of the people walking through, buzzing with a bit of conversation. It is a buzz of conversation, a sort of loud environment that is very suddenly cast into a stunned silence, as you all hear a piercing loud crack quite suddenly, and the buzz of conversation is immediately stilled into a stunned silence, and you see people turning and looking, others stepping over to see what just happened. A small opening, parting in the crowds, and you recognize a figure standing, arm extended outward. And that sight fills you with a dread, but it was a dread that you expected, as you see him, once again, Zarkov, but you see another person there as well. Chels, could you please describe your character and what you are doing?
Oh no, she really is here to kill us.
Yep. I knew it. Never doubted it for a second.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
So you see before you, and please pardon me, I'm never very good at these descriptions.
You got this.
It appears to be a tall, slender Triton, decked out in plate armor with a large gilded shield held up in opposition and in defense against this imposing figure. She has typical Triton bluish skin and very, very long, pale hair that comes into a loose braid that reaches about to her calves, and piercing, defiant eyes. And she is currently standing between Zarkov and someone else.
So, I have a question for you. As the other person, it's you all draw a little closer, it appears to be a youth of the Salk City. With great force, is slammed into this pillar. Is there anything that you are doing as you're standing there?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as I'm standing there, I am going to just immediately cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Excellent. And this youth, with a loud, piercing crack, the the stone cracking out and splintering with the impact, the youth drops unconscious in that moment. What are the rest of you doing as as this person is casting a spell and approaching Zarkov, sort of standing between him and this person he just shoved away at great force? The crowd, too stunned, too shocked to do anything. Several of the guards, let me see what they're doing. The guards are gathering their weapons and charging forward.
Charging forward, she sees our enemies and sees guards going in, and it's like instant just charge forward to get the bad guy.
All right, so give me just a moment here. Let's go to battle cam here.
Of course, I'll switch the playlist after I finally got it working again.
Baby's first session. Let's fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
PvP.
No.
Just kidding. I'm on his side.
Shit.
Give me just a moment here as
One.
Roll20 is giving me a little bit of grief here. But please, everybody, roll for initiative.
Oh, you mother fucking asshole.
I don't know.
Where am I?
Why not? Okay.
I'm gonna use an inspiration on that.
Oh, that's great.
Dumb.
That is not great for you guys.
Sure,
That's great for me.
Can I use an inspiration on mine too?
Absolutely, feel free. No, please burn through them.
For once, you rolled great initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, and I just don't like that. So
Why did it just ask me if
How
I
does
wanted to
How
whisper
does
my
the full
roll?
inspiration work again?
Full
You just
inspiration means you just roll again and
take
oh.
the higher number.
yeah.
Oh God.
It's better.
So I got 2.
Okay, so Costin got how much?
20.
Okay, we got Torin, Zarkov, Orico, and
With the
how?
dex, it's gonna be since it's a tie. I'm assuming Orico has a higher dexterity than me, so she'll probably go first.
Yeah. Do I have Orico on here? Yes. Okay, and Chelsea, what did you get?
16.
16. Excellent. All right. So, with that, in that moment, Zarkov just pushed that youth away, shattering a little bit of that pillar with immense strength, and you conjure a shield of faith that's kind of floats a little bit in front of you, and he just kind of gives you a sort of passive look for a moment. He says, "And tell me, what exactly are you looking to do with that?" Do you choose to respond?
No.
Very well. He holds up a hand, and with a small, faint glow for just a moment, a curved spectral sword appears in it. I've but recently awoken, and I need a chance to stretch out and wake up a little bit. So he is going to attack at you.
Fucking did it again.
23 to hit.
Yes.
11 points of slashing and 14 points of psychic damage is what you take from that attack.
Ow.
And he's going to attack again.
It's nice
For
knowing you
20.
guys.
Does that connect with Shield of Faith?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just going to roll all before I narrate. going to assume that a 27 also hits. So, with a flurry of just blurry fast attacks, some kind of grazing as you're attempting to block with your shield of your own, and kind of in tandem the shield of faith covering other areas, he actually unleashes a flurry of attacks, but 3 of them catch you, and as the spectral blade cuts through, really honestly just grazing, you feel a fear and intense pain rack your mind as you take additional psychic damage, the total coming to 16, 29 points of slashing, and 14, 27, 38 points of psychic damage. Are you still up?
Wait, so you said how much? So this is for all 3 attacks.
Uh-huh.
Total slashing was how much?
Let me add that up again.
Sorry.
No problem. 29 points of slashing.
Uh-huh.
And 38 points of psychic.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Excellent. And as he does this, he gives almost a cruel smile as he sees that you're still standing. He says, "Good. I wouldn't want this to be too boring." And as that happens, he just... Shaila, you see him unleash a flurry of attacks against somebody that's standing between him and the person that got shoved. And he appears to be honing in on that person in particular. You are the first to respond. It is your turn. What do you do? Orico, you're on deck.
Okay. Sorry, this spot has me so stressed out right now. Okay. I'm going to move this way. And I'm going to cast something. I don't know what.
Aren't you glad to see your buddy again?
I'd be really glad if the shit wasn't fucking up my day. I'll just throw a chromatic orb at him, I guess. I don't have time to think about anything else because I'm trying to fix this stupid bot. Okay.
Excellent, please roll to attack.
Oh, fucking eat my ass. Okay.
Would you like to use a point of inspiration?
Yes. I'll try a real dice. See if that does any better. That was a natural 20. For
All right.
29 total.
In that
Do
case,
I keep that damage, or we'll just double that, or double
Sure,
the
let's-
8?
I would like you to re-roll it. Please roll 68.
Okay. Tight. Okay. 3, 9. I gotta do math.
I'm adding it up. You said a 3 and a 9.
No, I'm adding it up as I go. So that was a 3 and a 6 equals 9. Okay, plus 7 is 16.
Yep. 3 plus 6 plus 9.
Plus 2 is 18. Plus 7 is 25.
Yeah.
Okay. that was
And
six.
what element was your chromatic orb? Although I assume I know.
Lightning.
Okay, excellent. Okay, that will be excellent. So you dashing forward, throw out this orb of lightning, swirls running, catches him, and you can see the lightning arcing through his body, and he shakes it off, and appears as though he took a bit of damage. You can see a bit of steam kind of rising from him, but is mostly unfazed from that.
Awesome.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Awesome.
No, I'll end my turn.
All right. With that, Oriko, you can see that your worst fear has come to pass. Zarkov is back just as was predicted. It is your turn. What are you going to do, Costin? You're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. great. I love it. Let me mark him real quick so that we can remember that. We'll go... No, not ramp. Let's go... This one for Hunter's Mark, as you're like... You see the symbol just appear right by his head as you conjure your spell. Is that your final answer? You go to shoot and you aim right at his head, and he turns around and just bats it with his spectral weapon out of the midair. And he smiles now at you. You do have one more attack if you'd like to take it.
I'm going to take it. Yeah. I'm going to
Please roll.
For some reason, that smile makes her even more angrier, and she's trying to shoot again.
And the next one, as he's smiling, he just kind of does a sidestep and as it goes right where his head was. I'm afraid that's simply not quite enough. That is movement, action, and bonus action, so that will be your turn. With that, Costin, you're stepping in, and somebody you did not ever want to see again is right here. The threat has returned. People are in danger. What are you going to do? It is your turn. Danua? Did I say that right?
Donald, yes.
Danua, you are on deck next.
Alright, so... He's hella far. The only thing I can really do is dash. Yeah.
Is he going to become a big boy?
It's red. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to dash. I didn't have anything else. Yeah. So I'm just gonna run in, and as I'm running through the square, I'm gonna kind of like push people and tell them to go, get to your homes, get out of here. And,
what's going on? I don't know.
And yeah, approach this figure who is having his way with one of the denizens of the salt. So
I like how you worded that.
yes,
I won't.
I think that was. I can go there. So I'm gonna go here, and yeah, that's my dash action. Can't use my bonus action for anything. So, yeah, I'll just end my turn, trying to get people out of the square as I move in.
And as you approach, like, he kind of, like, gives you a sidelong glance from him and says, I haven't seen her. Looking over to, the new person whom you'd not met, but he'd been attacking. I remember her just a bit. He glances over momentarily to Shael. But you... Oh, yes, I remember you. He turns and starts pointing the blade at you. And then that smile curves into just the slightest grin. And that means that he isn't far. With that, Danua, it is your turn. What are you going to do? This guy is pretty tough. Torin, you are on deck next.
I am going to, I believe, I'm within striking distance, correct? Still?
As a matter of fact, you are, yes.
Yeah, I believe. And the one who was thrown
Is 5 feet away from you in the other direction. I marked him right on this pillar. I'll go ahead and ping that.
Okay, I see. I had to readjust my screen and things were covered that are now uncovered.
No worries. It's all part of the adjustment of playing online and stuff. I totally get it.
Yeah. It's going to be a learning curve, that's for sure. I am going to, I believe, you said he was unconscious, correct?
Yes, the kid is unconscious, mildly hurt, but not. He's unconscious in that they just got knocked out, not in a "oh, I'm dying" sort of way.
Not bleeding out.
No, not bleeding out. Just took a knock to the head and passed out.
I am going to.
That's where blood's supposed to be, in the body.
Exactly.
Got some Grey's Anatomy level fucking like diagnoses happening here, motherfucker. Okay.
That blood's supposed to be in the body.
Grey's Anatomy, D&D version. I'm
Everyone's
going
big.
to grab my pendant and activate my channel divinity, Balm of Peace. And you let me know if this is doable. I would like to, with my shield up, after I've activated that, kind of back away from him and reach towards the boy and continue backing away as my Balm of Peace restores 2d6 plus 4 hit points. And I'm trying to get him away. And
Okay, so it is an action to use Balm of Peace. But this is pretty cool, so I'm gonna go with it this time to where I'm gonna let you Balm of Peace, and since you're trying to save the civilian, you're just gonna back up and we'll just throw the disengage in with it because it's not you're trying to exploit a whole lot. You're just
it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, let me see that.
If you move
when you move within 5 feet. Oh, perfect! Excellent. Yeah. Okay, I just got to that part of the description.
Strategize this.
Beautiful.
Beauty and brains.
That's right. That's right.
Perfect. I love it.
Well, I'm trying to get him awake and able to run in the other direction. So I don't have to worry about standing in front of him and taking all of his beatings.
Okay. So the youth kind of wakes up groggily, their eyes slowly opening up. Let me see here. When you move within 5 feet, they restore HP. Okay.
That doesn't apply to me, does it? It doesn't say it does.
As an action, you can move up. And when you move within 5 feet of any creature, you can restore a number of hit points to that creature equal to 5. I don't think it applies to you then now, just because of the wording.
I am within 5 feet of myself.
You're always true. Not always.
But if it was like any creature within 5 feet of you did that, that'd be one thing. But because you're choosing one,
I just thought I'd ask.
No, totally. But yeah, the kid wakes up and so you're moving away towards him. Please go ahead and move your token where you would like to go.
I would like to, if this works, to kind of like pick him up or help him stand, and just kind of like shove him towards an exit, probably towards wherever these people are coming from.
Excellent. So you kind of shove him, and we'll say that he gets like a good 10 feet and starts kind of mid-running. He says, oh, thank you! As he begins running off.
And I'm gonna try to like duck behind this pillar while I figure out what else I'm gonna do.
Alright.
Can I also bonus action healing word to myself?
Absolutely. Please go ahead and roll.
I would. I think I messed up my sheet because I can no longer find it. Ah, there we go. Oh, fantastic.
You restore 5 hit points as you whisper a magic word of your divine source, and you feel your wounds closing just slightly.
That will end my turn.
Corn. This guy is like speaking to Costin, and right at the start of your turn, as you feel yourself like getting your footing, ready to charge forward, he looks directly at you and just holds up a hand.
I see you want a challenge, huh? And then Torin, he'll dash up her by accosting.
Okay, dashing will be your action.
And you know what? I'm gonna call that there and go. And then Torin will, well, come get some then.
Cruel smile that does not touch his eyes just creeps across his face. A couple of guards yell, "Well, we need to protect the people!" And some of them begin kind of going forward and just assisting some of the folks with escaping. One of them over here goes forward and attacks. He does not succeed. These guys go forward and start helping these townsfolk out of here. And as the townsfolk... Oops. Sorry, Roll20 is not liking me right now, but we'll just go ahead and do this. The townsfolk immediately just begin fleeing in tandem with the guards, except for one, who we will resolve their turn in just a moment.
You know, I should probably assume that my Shield of Faith was gone after those 3 hits. Because it is concentration.
Roll
Constitution
a
check.
Constitution saving throw.
Or save, yeah.
3 of them, right?
Let's roll the first one and see if you succeeded. Okay, roll the second one. Unfortunately, on the second hit, your spell begins just kind of shattered and became luminescent light that went away. And actually, where it was, the light fades and then droplets of water cascade to the ground, leaving a small puddle where you stood. With that, this guard goes to attack Zarkov, and just like jabs with the spear, Zarkov grabs it and attacks at him, almost passively with his longsword. Immediately cuts down the guard in just one effortless swing. And with that, it is once again Zarkov's turn. Go ahead and correct that there. There we go. And so he's going to go forward. Not even really like he's just walking at a stroll. And he says, "We meet again, Torin. Still not able to bring them out. Well, pain is an excellent teacher, you know." And he begins attacking. Fuck. Now, before I do anything, I already know that a couple of you probably have some bullshit that you can pull, so go ahead and say it now.
All of it, all of the time.
Who else has bullshit?
I've
I have
always
no
got
bullshit.
bullshit.
You can now or forever hold your peace.
Hold on, I gotta check distances because some of them are distance restricted.
Yeah. You're
Um,
right next to him. And I'm pretty sure I'm within 30 feet.
Yeah. So, which one?
Which one?
I've got a couple.
He's got a few.
He's
He
got a
built
couple of
himself-
bullshits.
He built himself to be a protector.
You see,
And who did it? Who
that's
did
my
it hit?
man.
Torin.
It did hit Torin. Okay, so
Yes,
I'm just
this
gonna
will
swap.
be... You're gonna swap a Torin?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swap with Torin.
Okay.
Or,
That's the easiest one.
So that is your
Or-
reaction to do that.
Or
I can turn it into a normal hit.
Okay, what ability are you activating?
The Guardian Emblem.
Okay, can you go ahead and click that so that I can just see it in the little chatsy here?
oh, I've got one of those.
Or you can use yours. I don't know if I can. Oh, beyond. No, it's beyond 20.
It should be able to have something clicked.
There you go.
Hey. Okay, so it turns into a normal hit. So you instead take 5 slashing and 17 psychic damage. So that are we still activating Costin? Well, order of operations. Costin said he wanted to do it,
mine.
but now it's all.
I took one of my charges off already.
Okay, we'll just resolve that way then. So we'll do that. So as he does that, he kind of looks and says, fine then. And he steps down between the two of you and continues an assault on Torrin. 18, Torrin.
Yes.
And one more attack. So he gets you for, let me add this up for you. Plus 8 plus 7, 20 points of slashing, and 38 points of psychic damage. As he just like passively walks over, catches you on the side, stepping in right beside you and Costin, just 2 more, just like a slash and a jab, kind of catching you in the shoulder, pulling it out again, a pain that racks your mind with each cut of the spectral blade. But that ends his turn. Shael, it is now your turn. Costin, you are on deck.
You moved that asshole, and now I don't know what to do!
Pull inspo for Torrin. You probably will need it.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, Torrin.
Okay. I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna upcast Chromatic Orb this time, because this guy is not fucking around. First I'm gonna move. And then I will, upcast Yush.
Okay.
Why isn't it letting me... not letting me do it at a higher level anymore. It's asking me if I want to whisper the roll or not, and I don't want that.
I don't know.
That's strange.
That.
Why is everything fucking with me tonight? I'm having problems, you guys.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with you.
Okay, it's
Sorry,
not
I'll
me upcast.
leave.
No, it's not you. It's Discord and Roll20 and Lunabot and everything
Lunabot.
is ruining my life.
Oh, did you
All
get it?
things.
Yeah, but I missed.
Well, that's Thunderwave?
What?
Yeah, you just cast Thunderwave.
That's not what I clicked.
Okay, try it again.
And
There
it
it
didn't let
is.
me upcast
That
it
absolutely
that time.
succeeds.
But it didn't let me upcast it.
Okay,
So just roll the
extra
other, the
Or the-
upcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna roll it at... I was gonna roll it at level 4.
Okay.
So that's another 1d8. Oh, 3 more 1d8s. So I'm just typing. Ooh, that was good.
Oh yeah, 38 damage.
Huh?
Fuck yeah.
Lightning damage again.
Oh, I did not update that.
Goes
so
without
that was
saying.
supposed to be this.
Always, all of the time.
There we go.
I mean, lightning or thunder. We'll do either.
All right. Would you like to describe the spell as you launch it?
So yeah, this time, Shael is seeing how much damage this guy is doing, and she takes a deep breath and again, it's like the static, and her hair still looks nice and fancy from the night before. So her long hair is like floating up, and like her eyes kind of crackle white like a bolt of lightning, as she conjures this orb of lightning and then hurls it at him.
And this time he's lifting his weapon and it slams against him. He takes a step back, sliding. And now that. He looks to Shael for just a moment. It was annoying. That is your action. Would you like to take any additional movement or bonus action?
No. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll stay.
At the end of her turn, he takes another swing at Torn. Only a 14. No, I'm going to use my inspo, actually.
Who gave him inspo?
Asshole.
You take an additional 9 points of slashing and 14 psychic. Thankfully, Torn is a unit, and we all know this. And as he slashes you once again, like he gets hit, and he glares over at Shael, and he looks over to Torn, and he brings it around, bring it into your side. He grabs you, he says, "Remember." As you shove him back for a moment, in that exact instant, Costa, you see an opening to attack. It is your turn, Orico, you're on deck.
All right. So, yeah. Costin is going to brandish Echobringer, and in that moment, he wants to try and mitigate as much damage all around as possible. So, as he looses the sword and brings it back, you can see a row of runes light up along the blade, and initially turning from white to red as they bring the sword ablaze in this huge flame, and he smashes it in the direction of Zarkov here, and I'm going to make an attack.
Excellent.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Where's my modifier? Plus 10, so that's going to be 29 to hit.
That does not succeed.
You're bullshit.
I am. No, that hits. Visual
You're
damage.
bullshit.
No. I have a bullshit that makes that a guaranteed hit.
Yeah. We like guaranteed hits. So that's 13, and that does connect, so that's going to invoke the fire rune, which is an additional 2d6. Stop closing my staff! Roll 20. Where's my runes? Fire rune. Yeah, 2d6. 4 and 4. So 8 fire damage, and he'll need to make a strength check of DC 16.
Alright. Damn, that was almost a 20.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Almost.
So the chains bind him, and that makes him grappled, correct?
Yeah, the target takes next 2d6 damage, restrained for 1 minute. While restrained by the shackles, the target takes an additional 2d6 damage at the start of each of its turns, and the target can repeat the savings throw at the end of each of its turns.
Alright, excellent.
Yep.
Can I
and then
do...
I'll take...
Oh, go for it.
I was just going to do one more attack. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was just going to ask if I could do a random roll just to see if I fixed my problem.
Oh, go ahead, sure.
Just ignore it. Okay, I fixed it.
So it was another 29 to hit with another 14 slashing damage.
So how much slash?
What did I say? 12, I think.
14?
Yeah, and then 14 on the second one. And then 8 fire damage.
Bind him, but the flames do not appear to be affecting him at all.
Okay.
You see that he appears to be bound in some kind of flaming chains. The tide of the battle. You're on deck. All right. I'll roll again, see if you crit. All right, so that is 6 points of slashing damage. Excellent.
Hunter's mark.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Use her other offense and swing.
You do have advantage, so because he is currently restrained. Okay.
Yep.
Well, about that.
What?
Don't about that bullshit.
Back the chat.
Okay, Nick.
That's some bullshit.
Oh, just wait.
I don't want to wait.
Is that the end of your
Was
turn?
that the real bullshit?
Yeah, we're not even on the bullshit yet.
You don't even know what bullshit is.
No, you do not.
Oh, Ray gave you a D6 inspiration, Chels.
Oh, thanks.
So that's my turn. What is
Okay. So at the end of your turn, he disappears.
What?
An instantaneous teleportation ability.
Coward!
Oh, what a fucking dick.
Coward?
With that, Dono, it is your turn. Torin, you're on deck.
Can I see? Can I? Am I able to glance over at Torin and see if he looks like he needs some help?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Torin, how are you feeling?
A little rough.
A little rough.
Just because I didn't have my Wheaties this morning.
Probably.
I know, we didn't even get to have tea or breakfast, like, immediately.
All my fault.
Getting our asses kicked. Hey, you cut your hair off. He also took his headphones off, so he can't hear me talking about how he cut his hair off.
Okay. So then I'm going to walk up. We don't know which direction he teleported in, right?
No.
If you guys would like, I could easily do some like perception checks to get a feel for the general direction. Because when he teleported, there was like a small trail of what almost looks like spectral dust. It kind of kicks out like a sort of gust that went in a direction. But in the dim light of the underwater city that you're in, it's a little difficult to make out.
You know, I'm very familiar with water, so I would like to make some sort of perception check if that's allowed.
Absolutely, please take advantage.
Ooh. Perception. Where are you at? There you are. Oh, shit. Good thing. What?
Whoa! Dang it.
Oh, wait, can I have my
Fire away.
D6?
You can. He is not.
D6, where are you at?
Kim, you're all bad. Son of a bitch!
Motherfucker!
God damn it, Nick.
Will 15 do anything?
A 15. You have you can't directly tell where he is, but he appeared to have gone somewhere approximately to the northwest, as far as you can, or northeast, as far as you can discern.
Okay. And she's just gonna walk up closer to the others, kind of gazing in that direction. She hasn't, like, acknowledged them yet. I would like to, for my action, cast... Where'd it go? I don't know where anything is today.
It's okay.
It's right there.
We're all having one of those days right now.
What is it? Oh, I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope. And then Torn is the only one that's taken damage other than myself, right?
Ooh, that's fucking cool. I
Torn
mean,
is
you can choose any number of creatures within range.
Oh, I know. I'm choosing everybody that's within range. That
Cool.
I'm getting. Yeah, I think I'm close enough to Ortho too. This is prevention.
You're good.
And then what was I gonna say? Oh, Torin is the only one that's taken damage other than myself, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will cast at 4th level. Last healing word for Torin and myself.
Unfortunately, that it used your action to cast a Beacon of Hope.
That's a bonus action.
You can only cast a bonus action spell when
Right.
your action is a cantrip.
Then
It's entirely because of clerics they made that rule. Because you get the most bitchin' bonus action spells in the game.
Then do I have anything else I can do as a bonus action? I don't think so.
Yeah, clerics are beefy in this game.
Who said I was a cleric?
What?
Sorry.
What's a cleric?
Yeah,
I mean, you never mind.
yeah, I don't think I have any other bonusy things to do then.
Okay.
I don't think. So I will just keep focusing in that direction.
And if you'd like, you could vocalize that to the others. Speaking as if
we
we
talk to strangers.
I'm still not going to look in their direction yet. I'm keeping my eyes focused. I'm just going to say, eyes sharp. Somewhere in this direction.
Lauren, right as she says that, you felt a wave of magic wash over you, giving you a strange, almost sensation of protection. And this stranger, who apparently is also fighting Zarkov, mentioned that he's off in a direction. What are you going to do?
All right. Well, let's see. I think I'll just. I'll just kind of move right here for now, and I'll call that good.
All right. Would you like to prepare any action or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pair. Yeah, let's prepare attack action just in case, like anything around me pops up or anything. I'm going for it.
Torn, could you please? How bad are you looking right now?
I would say about almost medium.
Okay. Cool.
Almost.
No worries. With that, the guards continue to help more of the people escape. I'll go ahead and just kind of update some of the folks that get out of here. Oops.
Maybe retcon that I also said, if you have any healing measures, do them now.
We don't do that here.
What? Yeah. What is even a cleric?
You guys don't have any potions or anything?
That's for weaklings.
With that, we're going to go end of his turn.
Really?
Oh, you got a D8 inspiration
Wow.
from Rim.
All right.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I guess we're just going to be like at a standstill for this fight because he is still unable to break through this. I am rolling dog shit, but Shael, it is your turn.
Okay. Shael is gonna move in closer. And, she'll just look to the group. She's like, should we go after him or wait and see if he comes back? Any input? Anybody?
We should pursue.
You guys can
Viewer?
respond.
No.
Johnny just gives them all a look like this. Didn't really intend to charge after anyone, but I mean, she looks pretty beat up. do. But she's still holding on, and she's still looking in that direction, and she's gonna say, I need to heal a little bit before I go after anyone.
Of course.
The deep sea is vast, dark, and nearly freezing. And it is also full of giants.
Fucking murder Lunabot.
As we
Fucking murder it.
Do it.
Swear to God.
Kill them all. Kill them all.
I'm gonna fucking murder Hydra while I'm at it. I'm
I think
coming.
we're still in-
Developers who made Lunabot and HydraBot, I'm coming for you. That's a fucking promise.
Maybe
So
I just
mad.
need to find another bot.
They're in cahoots with Nick's sponsor.
It's probably true.
Mhm.
Probably true.
Alright. But yes, if you do have any spells or any magical healing effects, any healing because of Beacon of Hope will have maximum effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're still technically in combat, so we'll have to go turn by turn. Shael, is there anything you would like to do on your turn as you're still in combat but not directly being attacked in this moment?
Yeah, no, I don't have any healing stuff. I'm not hurt, so
Yeah, throw any AoEs out.
not that won't hurt us.
I meant away from us in the direction
Oh.
that Zarkov kind of is.
I mean, I could, but
See if we can smoke him out.
I don't know.
Nick,
If
are
I
there
don't
any
hit him,
water-
then it's a wasted spell.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have sorcery points.
Are there any bodies of water near us aside from, the water that's all around?
There is a good distance to the north a canal that runs through the city, but aside from that, and there's also a couple of barrels near you that do have some water as well. But not like major bodies of water now. And then, of course, outside of the dome of Basalt City, obviously there's the Emerald Sea that you're in.
Clearly.
Easy access outside this dome.
Yeah.
How many barrels would you say there are
2.
in it?
Yes, Shael, is there anything you'd like to do? You can also
No,
ready an
I don't-
action.
I guess I can ready a lightning lure if anything. I'll move a little closer to Torin, so that if anything pops next to him, I can use lightning lure and pull it in.
Excellent. Costin. What would you like? Or go you're on deck.
Yeah, man. I'd like to try to roll a high enough perception to see if I can pinpoint his exact location. We'll see what happens. Or as close to an exact point I can get.
What about Hunter's Mark?
You can feel his presence to the northeast. Beyond the building.
We're both just like,
Yeah.
He's
They're
like,
both
"Over
just
there
like
somewhere."
bloodhounds staring in one direction. Like you can easily discern like from the two of them and where they're staring roughly where he is.
You and Dwana.
Donald.
Dono
Yeah.
at that one. Sorry.
No worries.
Dono. I got the A and the U mixed up. I'm sorry.
To be
Duana
fair, you haven't
would've been
actually
cool,
been
too.
introduced yet.
Right? Yeah, I'm strictly melee here, so I'm just gonna roll a perception and see if I can get a better read on where he went with ooh, that's not bad actually.
You mean Costin just can't heal me with his love?
You mean the kiss of a prince?
the whole reason I joined this game.
Right? 24.
You're reasonably sure he's just on the other side of that building.
Oh no, I killed
on the
him.
other side of the building? Like,
Right up here.
Wait, where's my clicker? Oh god, way over there? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And please don't die.
No, go for it.
Yeah, she meant in real life. Like,
Right?
What are you gonna do?
He can teleport, and he's not attacking us right now. I don't have any healing spells, so I'm going to... Goodness. Position myself to be within 30 feet of everybody. So I'll probably stand... I'll probably just shift around to be right about here. And... yeah.
Would you like to ready in action?
Yeah, I'm going to... I'll just ready an attack if he comes for me. I can swing at him first. Otherwise, I have reactions I can pop if he doesn't attack me. So... yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
There you go. What preparations are you making? Their mysterious benefactor?
the new person.
Do I have your permission?
May I touch you?
I can't use that one because that's for another character.
Yikes.
Dang.
She'll just nod and say, Danwa.
Nice to meet you, Duan.
Danua.
Danua. There you go.
I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on. Danua. I will definitely get your name right, I promise.
No, words are too hard.
You said it's at the max, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you don't even have to roll. Whatever you're going to heal, they just get it.
Math to 8.
Alright. So
8 plus wisdom.
that's the modifier, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your modifier. Yep. I mean, you're not a cleric, so it's no big deal.
6.
So it's actually 8 plus 1.
Yeah.
Because you
don't roll.
automatically get the max.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you get 9.
Oh, hell
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not much, but I'm hoping it'll at least help take some of the sting off.
I appreciate it.
So, yeah, and if you want, you can use your bonus action to just swig it, and because of the effect, you still get max anyway, so...
Well, it works on potions, too?
It's technically a magical healing effect, so yeah.
That's why I said, do you guys have any potions?
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking magic potion as a magic item, so that's just my brain's failing.
Okay. Yeah.
Shouldn't you hold on to this?
That's all I got for now. I know you don't know us, but any help would help with this guy. This guy's...
I can sense that.
fight better than the guard.
So she'll accept the potion begrudgingly. And, I mean, these are strangers. She can tell this is a healing potion, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a quick glance.
No.
And tell.
It's poison!
It's actually poison.
Ah, shit! It was monkey blood again.
Ah, damn it!
Okay.
What? What?
Every time.
It's Monkey Monday. All right. With that, Banawa, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
You said that popping the potion would be a bonus action?
It could be, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, allow me to also review this. We do have a house rule here. You can roll on the potion if you drink it as a bonus action, just a quick swig, or you can use your action to drink all of it. You automatically get the max. Since you have this magical effect up, you can just bonus action drink it and still get the max. So, just take 10.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
10, you said?
Yep, 10 hit points.
Alright, back up past half.
Hurrah!
Okay. Still kind of looking in that direction, looking kind of like between that and looking back to Orico, who has asked for help. And she doesn't really want to go, but she feels compelled. So she'll just nod and start to join the others. I guess going
This one's
right
got the
that
good
direction.
There we go.
You're people of many, many words.
Yes.
That was not in character.
How dare you say that to my character?
Have you seen us?
No.
Yeah. Before I move in that direction, I will reach out and place a hand on Orico's shoulder and cast Warding Bond on her. Find it. What level is it? Second? There it is. And I believe yeah, so that's okay. That's not concentration, so that'll just stick. As long as we're within 60 feet of each other, you're going to have a bonus to your AC and saving throws, and resistance to all damage.
Could you guys
Okay.
share damage?
Go kill him.
Wait, so if I take damage,
Yep.
Yes, but you're taking half to all damage.
Yep, it's half.
okay, so half damage, but that also applies to
Don't worry about me. You don't know that. You don't
Yeah,
know what
you
the
don't
spell
know.
does.
That's right.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
You just feel emboldened. I believe that's all I can do, so I'm just going to continue moving in that direction, but of course staying within 60 feet of Orco.
Excellent. Go ahead and move your token where you would like to go. And with that, Torin, it is once again your turn.
Torin wants to move on, but he kind of knows better from last time. And so he's gonna just kind of stand where he's at, and then he's just gonna yell like, "Where are you at?" And then I'll just end my turn right there. With the
Roll an intimidation for me, please.
Oh, who rolled that? Come on. And then I'm gonna add my D. I have an 8 and 12. I'm gonna do a 12.
If you're stronger, can he add his strength instead of his charisma for intimidation?
I can roll with that.
What's that?
I have a question.
Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
maybe I should have asked this question first. Just do you have to roll Constitution saving throw every time you take damage, or every time you're attacked?
Every time you take damage.
Take damage.
So Torin, if you want, instead of adding, because it automatically adds your charisma mod to intimidation check, you can add, since your charisma mod 0, you can just add your strength mod instead if that's your stronger. I don't know your character sheet.
Yeah.
So it would be it would be the 11 plus whatever your strength mod is plus the 4 for the D12.
Yeah, so it's, strength would be 4.
So 19
Yeah, it'd be
instead
19.
of 15.
Yeah, it's a B.
There is no response.
Good job, you scared them off.
Good. Good
We'll
work,
have to see.
coward. I know, in my turn.
Alright. Let's give this another shot.
You taking fire damage? Well, I guess considering what you said last time, it wouldn't matter. So never mind.
Okay,
Stalemate.
We're stuck.
So,
Maybe we can
here's
taunt.
what I'm going to do. Give me just a second. I've never been in this situation in all of my years in DMing.
You're welcome.
I broke it.
I mean, we could just follow him. I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit.
He is going to withdraw, teleporting away. And he says, you hear a voice, Torin, in your mind that says, well, it seems that you've gotten the jump on me this time. But I'll be back. And next time, I'm not going to play nicely, Torin.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it. And then Torin will put his axes away and turn around to the others and go, I think he's gone for now. He said
Excellent.
until next
Now,
time.
if you'll excuse me, I need to go scream into a pillow for just a moment.
Just remember, as he flees away, he's stuck for a minute.
Yes. So basically, it consists of just teleporting down, being stuck, teleporting, being stuck, teleporting, because that is an ability he has that, while it has restrictions, once every 6 seconds or so, he can still do it.
Yeah.
Never in my fucking life have I consistently rolled that many low rolls that many
Honestly.
times in that many successions. Curse my fucking luck.
Wow.
I was at a point where I'm like, dude,
What a bring
like by everything mechanically, I'm like, he's tied down, but it's not hurting him.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
He kind of likes it. He's like,
He's unlocked
maybe I
a new
should visit
fetish."
Costin more often.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So this is it. I thank you all for joining. I'm going to retire from DMing now.
Oh no!
I'm exclusively going to play games where you no longer roll dice, and I will be melting every last one of you fuckers.
Don't do it.
I'm only slightly tempted. But now that I've gotten the unending, and I mean unending level of rage out right there, you all have beaten back your foe Zarkov. For the moment you are safe. The townspeople, perhaps except for the one unfortunate guard, because God hates me, are now safe because of your actions.
I'm wondering if I should have threw my sword at him first.
Yeah, that's how you.
That's how I killed him last time.
Zarkov or the townsperson?
Yes.
How long has
Yes.
the townsperson been out?
Oh, no.
Are they
12
like
seconds?
cut in
2
half?
rounds.
You're looking at a few rounds, so less than a minute.
Yeah.
Too late to wake him with a healing word.
Yeah, he's dead. Much like Conan O'Brien said, he's dead. He's so dead.
He's so dead.
Then I will
Yes.
still go to his body and slowly, and just meditate and pray over it for a minute. I don't
The
know
rest
where
of
it
you witness
is,
this
but
happen.
Ariko's picking her bow back up.
So, yes,
Okay,
please describe what this prayer is that you're performing.
it's less of an actual prayer and more of just like meditating and kind of communing with.
Shit together. Fuck you, computer. Not you, computer. I love you, but roll 20. Go fuck yourself for that. Sorry. I'm having a moment right now, you guys. I'm just really having a moment.
It's a good moment.
One hell of a
It's
way
a-
to bring in chills.
Yeah.
I know. That's like so unfortunate.
I mean, at least it's fun.
The fucking music is fucked. Everything's fucked. The one time I roll good initiative to like hit in front of before all of you guys get in the way.
Right?
And I'm so distracted by the fucking music bot that I don't know what to do.
I've been trying to
It happens.
stay out of the way.
No guarantees.
That's true.
Don't even know if I want to try putting on the normal music again.
Yeah, it's. Can I say? So with shape water, I can play with water within a 5-foot cube. Can I just say that I'm going to? I can freeze the water. Can I just semi permafrost him and just to make sure that he's okay until he can be buried?
Go ahead and describe how you're doing that, please.
She's going to go over to the body and kneel beside it and just reach a hand out towards him while clutching the pendant at her neck. And with her hand probably just touching his arm, you'll just see a kind of soft, glittery layer of frost cover him. And she'll just keep her eyes closed once that's done.
Are the rest of you responding as you see Donald doing this?
Shael just kind of like watches reverently, just like kind of admiring the care that this stranger is taking for this guard that none of us really know.
Costin's gonna head over to one of these crates, or maybe like just in the square. You said there was a lot of stalls and stuff here.
Yes.
Initially, right? Just at a glance and just for like just a quick look around, do I see any sort of like cloth or drapes or anything that's of decent size? Like the size of a bed sheet or something that I could take.
There is a stall. Looks like they've got a variety of large spools of cloth that they have, and you're able to find something that is approximately the size you're looking for. Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and grab that, and as Donowa kind of finishes up and kind of encases this individual with her spell and causes the ice to kind of take over. Costin's gonna drape it over the body and just kind of like pull it out so that it's laid neatly, just as like a symbol of respect, since she's taking the time to do it, and with Zarkov gone, it seems like the right thing to do. So, did you know this man? Kind of looks down to Donowa.
With their eyes still closed. No, I did not.
It's very kind of you to care for a stranger in such a way.
Just seems like the thing to do. Do I get any sense from these people that they might be what I have been seeking?
What has guided you to this point has been a flow like a current. And that current was ever so swift at a greater distance. But now it's almost like when a river meets a bend and it collects and pools in an area, that current growing slower, almost more peaceful, still there. It's so much gentler than it was.
Interesting. So once that's done, she'll stand and take in each of them. And Corin is still beat up and I'm still hurt. Just without saying anything else, I'm going to go ahead and cast another spell, assuming we're out of turn order.
Yes, you are no longer in combat.
Okay.
You will wait your turn! Dang.
Is what's it called? The Beacon of Hope probably isn't still up.
No, we can assume that it is.
Okay. Then I'll do prayer of healing. That's 10 minutes. I'll just do a mass healing word for me and Torin. So that'll be 8 plus 4 is an extra 12 points.
Oh. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Who was that man?
A fiend. Someone who...
No, I did not. I saw him attacking an innocent civilian, and I could not help but to step in the way.
It's a level of bravery that few possess to put themselves in harm's way for another. It's nothing to scoff at. And pardon our rudeness. My name is Costin, and these are my companions. And he points out, that's Oriko, Shael, and Torin. And what is your name?
I'm Donowa.
Donowa.
Or Duana. Some.
Duana to something. Duana to Kim. I did. I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Who are these Schmidt and Kims? I thought you said your names were Costin and Oriko. Who are Schmidt and Kim?
This is true. That's true.
Those are the voices in our heads.
We all have one, at least one, right? It's not just me.
What strange people the way of the water has drawn me to.
Crap, we made a cannon! Son of a bitch!
Yeah, Veronica, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Hope your stream went well, man. Friends, check him out. Another good fellow game streamer. Stop on by. Say hi.
Well, Donowa, again, that was incredibly brave of you to put yourself in harm's way. Are you all right? You look pretty worse for wear.
No, I'm fine now.
That was healing magic you were doing.
Yes.
It's not very often I see that.
Do you intend to follow him or to try?
Well, I think Torn mentioned that he's gone already. Seems to have fled before we had a chance to corner him and put him out of our misery.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he came back.
It's true.
Seems to be quite persistent and has his sights set on Torin.
Comes back with the fire still wrapped around him.
Goes back to Zark.
No, he doesn't even come back to fight. He's just like, can you turn this off, please?
Please,
like, it's
please turn this
so
off.
inconvenient.
I'm
like, it's
serious
burning my
in this.
clothes.
I don't care much.
Like, I can't put clothes on. Like,
I can't rule the world through might with these stupid chains around. This is honestly.
Look, let's call a truce. Torin, you live your life. You do you. Just get these chains off of me.
Get the chains off. No. Give me the chains back, though, when you take them off.
We
I
beat
find
the
them
BBG by
very
inconvenience.
You have to pinky promise first.
I'm going to claim a religious exemption.
oh jeez. Dang.
Jesus.
Although it has been over a minute, so those chains are off, so he is
That's
running
okay.
amok, undoubtedly.
Oh, dang. Just kind of hoping they would just linger.
No. However, if it was an invisible stalker and if it were rope,
It's true. It's true.
Oh, lordy.
I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
If we turn him into a raccoon first.
Right?
Shibari, tie him up.
Jesus Christ.
It pants excitedly as you do it.
I quit.
This is great. This is fucking peak D&D right here.
So good.
So upset. Should we... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. This is seeming
You
to become-
hear a small sound from a little ways away from you.
A small sound?
Yup. A clatter, and then suddenly a crash as it sounds like pieces of metal equipment spilling to the stone floor below.
like underneath.
What do we see?
Oh. Okay.
Perception check.
Right?
Even just with passive, you suddenly see somebody like peek above one of the stalls. It's like, is it over?
Do we know
yes.
this person?
You do not.
Yes, it's over. They're gone.
But you should get to safety in case they come back.
Sucks, breath. I don't think I can take all this with me. Thank you guys for taking care of that guy. That was really scary. Oh my God, this. I need to get home. I need to get home. Do you guys? I have some Basalkian corn dogs. Do you want them? He like holds out like a big case of what looks like really thick, battered corn dogs.
Oh, it's those fried
You're the hot dog
meat
farmer.
stick. They I don't understand why they're called dogs. It's just so strange.
I just go with
It's
it.
trendy. And he just
Okay.
kind of shoves it onto the sort of front of the stall and just starts like pulling some stuff down to close it up. He's like, I'm out of here. This is way too much for me for one day. I really don't make enough money running this. Thank you again. It just darts out of there. But there's a large tray of steaming corn dogs.
Yes, there
And
is.
a side of that magical essence that you heard about from Yosuke. The sauce.
Torin's bath sauce.
Why? What? That's what you said.
It has a picture of Torin in front of us.
Oh, one
Because
second.
we all know he's going to.
I'm trying to actually encompass enough despair in my heart to physically die right now. One moment, I think.
I think it's
No,
happening.
I was not
It's
able to
happening.
die of sadness, but I really tried with what you chose to say in that moment. I will forever be changed by the words that of the entirety of the English language and established words within the setting, that exact string of words is what you chose to utter, and I will never be the same for what you have done. And poor Chels just joined thinking this will be a fun D&D game, but no, we have bath sauce. We have Torin's bath sauce. That is what we have now. Failed rolls and a fucked up music bot and Torin's bath sauce.
Oh no! Oh no! Like the ramen jacuzzi tub.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't think I've ever heard Schmidt laugh like this before.
Jesus Christ!
I hope you'll pardon me, friends. I was experiencing every stage of grief. Grief for my game, grief for my new player, grief for a broken world that should have been, grief for a setting that existed before Torin's bath saw. I think we should take a break soon. I don't really know if I'm coming back.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, are you on the floor?
Oh my
Are you alive?
Oh my god! Oh.
Make no mistake, I had no false belief this was not going to be a shit show.
God. All right, that was good.
Honestly, I don't think I was kidding. Let's take 5, try to collect ourselves, and see if we can salvage the rest of this session.
Oh my god.
We'll be right back, friends. Probably. Maybe. I
Definitely
really
maybe.
don't. I think this session has broken me. We'll be back. There's a 60% chance.
Oh my god. I can't breathe.
Oh man, it was kind of funny, yeah, because I missed majority of it because I was getting Donna ready for drive.
Oh.
Yeah, then went to the bathroom, came back, and next thing I heard about bath sauce.
So we know how we got he gave us the salt dogs, and Nick says, and there is lots of the sauce, and then Schmidt said, and Torin, bathing sauce. I'm like, bath? Like a bath? I can't unsee it. And then I came up with like, it's for Issa, so like. Issa and Torin a fucking sauce bath. Oh my god, it killed Brandon. Killed me. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
God. Belly. We don't have any damn snacks. And we're out of toilet paper.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to Divine Beasts, where the DM has lost his sanity and the sauce is the boss. Now, we had a lot of good laughs here, but there's also been a fair bit of pain dealt by Zarkov, and if you would like to know what it's like to be stabbed by a spectral weapon and have the final vestiges of your sanity racked with an unbearable pain, well, you can experience that every day by playing our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Enter promo code StabMyBrainDaddy to unlock a new champion today. While we're waiting, I'd like to also thank our other sponsor. We saw a whole lot of laughs, but if you've ever seen the dice fuck a DM that hard, well, you can get fucked just as hard by Hasbro. Stop on by and check out Hasbro today. All right, is everybody back and ready to resume the whatever this is?
Are you ready?
I don't think I am, but this ride only stops for emergencies, and crying is not an emergency.
That's right.
Nor is laughing until you almost die, apparently.
Laugh till you cry till you laugh. It's the circle of life, baby.
That's right.
So,
Okay.
Akan, the vendor owner, has fled after kind of locking up shop there, leaving a number of delicious foodstuffs available for your consumption if you should so choose to wish, or if you should so wish to take part.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, Shiloh will grab a corn dog.
And these, when I say corn dogs, like these are like the big Korean corn dogs. Some of them, as you crack in, are part cheese.
Oh my god. There has to be cheese.
No sign of the kid from earlier, right?
No, he apparently ran off.
These are actually quite good. I'm a bit surprised. They're simple yet delicious.
These are really good. Oh my god.
Oh, my Dorico.
They're crispy on the outside with a delicious chewiness to the actual breading itself, the batter around it. The sausage itself is well seasoned. Though if you bite into the cheesy bits, you get the full, like, dripping, like, cheese.
Good cheese pull.
Good cheese pull.
Mm-hmm.
And the variety of sauces are everything from kind of sweeter ones to kind of some almost savory and spicy in availability.
Definitely spicy.
Can we assume that all the ones that you would normally see at one of those Korean dog stands are going to be there?
Absolutely.
What's
Including
the-
like
what's
those potato-covered ones.
That's what
I was
Don's
gonna say-
for.
What's the basalt equivalent of hot Cheeto dust? Is there one with that?
There is not that.
That's fine.
However, the normal variety of types of coatings and dogs are effectively there.
Okay.
Oh. Good question. Isn't it dangerous, though? I know Torin consumed it without much issue, but...
You're right. I should have based my standards on the
He is, quite unique when it comes to consuming delicacies. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Donovan,
So-
you want one of these? They're quite delicious.
She's already got the one with the potatoes that she's munching on.
Excellent. We should all have breakfast now that, we don't have to worry about him for a while.
And people at this
wouldn't-
point are
I
actually
wouldn't
starting to kind of trickle out. Sorry, what were we saying, Shia?
Oh, she's. I wouldn't assume that we don't have to worry about him. I mean,
That's true.
Tenzin made such a big deal about him coming back. I don't think we've seen the last of him.
No, I can't imagine we have. But, gotta have food. Full stomach. Let's be quick about it, and then we can collect ourselves.
Maybe as we eat, we should make our way to the guards and alert them of this.
It's actually, as you're kind of discussing this, that people are starting to kind of trickle out from some of the buildings around with the clamor of the battle and the rush of the crowd now behind them. And it's a few minutes later that several guards, along with more like official military-looking people brandishing large, it looks almost like coral pikes that they hold in their hands, riding atop some of the hosho, swiftly make their way over. One of them, a rather sharp-chinned, looks like a Triton, approaches. Excuse me, do you know what happened here? I was told that there were 5 that fought another individual. Have you seen him anywhere?
He escaped, unfortunately.
Yes.
Damn. Which way?
To the northeast, I think. North. Actually, I'm not sure which way north is, but that direction.
What? As he sees like everybody's kind of pointing in different directions, he appears very confused in the moment. He says, please, look, this is a dangerous individual from what we've been told. His description, well, he matches somebody of interest to us. We need to find him immediately. Now, can you give us a clear direction on which way he went or not?
Well, he started going northeast behind those buildings there, and she'll indicate the buildings that he had hid behind. And then I don't know where he went from there. His abilities are unknown at this point, but we know at least he can teleport or travel quickly and unseen.
Yes, that seems to be the case.
I see. Alright, you have my thanks. And he calls out to the others, alright everyone, we need to fan out. You, contact the Avatar, have him double up the guard at Basalk. Yes. Along both of the districts.
And please summon us if you find him.
Do you have any means to contact? Empyrean Gems magic?
I don't think so. At least not on my person, I don't.
I don't know this person, correct?
You've not met them, no.
My ears perk up at the mention of the Avatar. You just pause mid-chew. And then continue.
We don't, but should we just come with you to the Avatar? I don't know. But I know that we don't want him going up against townsfolk.
We'll fan out. Donald calls over, and there's kind of a younger-looking one, a smooth-faced, a little bit of a baby-faced sea elf. Goes over. Yes, sir. Take these ones over to the Avatar. Avatar Hugo should be notified of this immediately. Yes, sir. And he looks a little bit sort of intimidated. He says, "Wait, all of you." Kind of like not really pointing necessarily at you, Donowa, but at the others. Like, you're the ones that went with Avatar Hugo to the bottom of the ocean. It's an honor. He kind of like gives a deep polite bow. My name's Donald.
Pleasure to meet you, Donald.
The pleasure's all mine. Please, this way. And with a little bit of a starstruck gaze in his eyes, begins to lead you off in the other way. As you can see, the guards and some of the other military folk are kind of gearing up and fanning out, going over kind of a bit of a strategy meeting for who should go to what point in the city. There's actually a very large contingent of soldiers in that area, with more on the way that you pass by as you head to the Temple of the Avatar.
Hold on there.
What? I'm sorry, sir!
No, it's quite alright, and he turns around. We should probably see where Donovan needs to go. We should escort you at least to your home to see you there safely, if that's where you need to be.
Yes, she helped us.
Yeah.
All right. I'm really sorry about that.
Zarkov knows her face, and I'd feel better making sure that she at least gets home safely.
Zarkov, they sound pretty scary.
That would be the bad guy.
Oh man! Kind of like pulls his coat a little tighter around it.
Jesus Christ.
Can I cast Calm Emotions on this poor boy?
Absolutely.
That sounds so scary.
Like, you're noticing, like, this kid doesn't look like he's really old enough to be doing this.
Clearly.
Yeah, no, so before she acknowledges what Costin said, she's just going to kind of cast her eyes in the boy's direction and... she will cast Calm Emotion so he can calm the frick down.
Oh man, what are we gonna do if we meet this guy? I mean, seriously, this could be really bad! Okay. Huh. Oh, do you have a place you need to be? He kind of like turns to Donoa, seeing as though there's a sudden, like, a veil being lifted over. It just seems to be focused.
Instead of answering him, she'll turn back to Costin and just say, I believe I should follow along with your group for now.
Well, considering the circumstances, it's probably best, at least until we leave the Sulk. As I said, he knows your face, and you stood against him quite valiantly. I'd feel better knowing that you were around, especially with
Not
your
to
healing
mention,
magic.
your remarkable skills could come in handy if
That
you're
one would they do.
willing to share them with us again.
She'll just nod in agreement.
So I'm to understand that you're going to be going along with them?
Yes, why not?
All right, please follow me. It's a bit of a walk before we reach the Temple of the Avatar, but we should make it there pretty quickly. By the way, do you guys like Raid Shadow Legends?
I don't know what that is.
It is a card game in Basalt City because you fuckers joked about it and now it's canon.
Chelsea, you got a D4 from Rem.
Hey!
Yep.
It's a really great card game. You see, you buy a lot of packs of cards, and then you have to take those cards, and you have to go to the Empyrean Gem manufacturer to combine them for rarer cards, but it might burn both of your cards, so you have to buy more cards yet again.
Sounds
But-
like a
but you
waste
can
of
get a-
resources.
No, you can get a triple S 5-star card, like 1% of the time, and then you can beat everybody at Raid Shadow Legends.
It sounds to me like someone in this city is scamming its own people.
Have there been any winners?
I don't think so. Actually, it's really not even from the city. It's actually from Ephrapolis.
You
That
know,
explains it everything.
I know I just calmed him down, but with thaumaturgy, I'm going to say, perhaps we should focus on the task at hand.
Just gives a start when you speak through thaumaturgy. Right. And he leads you on in silence for the rest of the way.
And I've broken him.
It's almost like you've led people before. That was quite impressive. Are you in charge of one of the contingents here?
No, I'm not, and I wouldn't exactly call it leading.
It's a commanding presence nonetheless. That's a good start.
Some of the time.
Well, you can't get everyone. Not everyone likes you. That's impossible.
That was rude.
What?
Not untrue.
I mean, I believe that's true. I mean, you can't have everyone like you all of the time. I mean, there's always going to be someone that doesn't like you.
I'm sure.
I see what you're saying.
Hands over another hot dog, like, here. Shut up with this.
Oh, thank you.
And then we're following.
Shael kind of leans over to Donovan and says, he didn't get out much before we left for this pilgrimage. Just whispers.
Wow. Jesus.
A little socially inept, our little rich boy.
You know, oddly enough, I can sort of relate.
Do you work in one of the temples here, or?
No,
I
I
suppose. Where did you learn your healing magics? I understand there's no formal education in Basolk.
It's a good question. No one's ever asked me that before.
I study inherent magics in people. That's all of my magic is just kind of part of me, and I don't really know where it came from.
Probably a good way to describe what I do as well.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating.
Partly that. If I can think of a better way to explain it to you, I will.
I would love to hear it. It would be really great for my research. If you don't mind me, I'm not meaning to just study you like a weirdo.
Torin, I would like you to please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he's back.
It's time to kick some ass.
Schmidt, I keep hearing my voice coming through your box.
I'll sit down, sorry.
Okay.
His headset is too powerful.
Torin, there's a moment of fear lingering in the back of your mind. It's not something that grips you and overcomes you in the moment. But you suddenly remember that the first time Zarkov was around, even if briefly, Issa was present.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna censor there. I wonder how Issa's doing. I haven't seen her.
How do the
Yeah,
rest of you respond when he says that?
I don't know if... How...
This kind of came out of nowhere.
You need some backup?
I should be fine.
Hmm.
Zarkov seems to be targeting just you.
Yeah.
I'd feel better going with you. The Avatar can wait.
Yeah, Carson, if you want, yeah. Carson, if you want to come with
And
me.
you see, like, Donald kind of, like, stops, like, I don't know, he really has to get a report, like, I feel like if this guy's as dangerous as what's said, we should be following up with Avatar Hyuga.
Oh, we will. Don't worry. We're not going to avoid him altogether. We're just going to fetch a comrade really quickly, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Are we all going, or just you two?
You can.
I
I didn't exclude anybody. We can all go.
Yeah, or Just like not gonna leave her comrade, even if there are two of you. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna say this in character now. Even if there are two of you, I feel more comfortable coming. I don't need to impose on you or your privacy there, Torn. It's just that after our little skirmish, it just feels got a bad feeling.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Thank you, Orko. And Shael.
Yeah.
Donna
Yeah,
was
we'll
looking
all
in the
go.
direction that the boy was going to lead us because she still kind of wants to go speak to the
Donald
Avatar.
is just like at a loss for words right now. Like,
We're not too far. We just need to go to the Sparkling Seal
It'll be
and
quick.
let her know to stay inside with her doors locked.
he kind of. All right. Let's go. Let's make this quick.
I mean, you could go ahead to the Avatar and tell him we're coming. Just say that trouble's afoot and he needs to be on guard.
You're right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not thinking clearly with all the things that
No,
are
of
happening
course. You
today.
seem very young and new and green, and this is a big deal. So,
Um,
but you're
yeah,
doing a very good job.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, of course they know the way. Okay, I'll go let him know that you're coming. Yeah, take care of what you need to do. All right?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And he just hurries off in the direction of the temple. And you guys were going to go to the Sparkling Seal, I presume?
Yeah.
Excellent.
As that guy gets out of earshot, she's like, "This is why these kids need to be in school."
Agreed.
I was just going to follow wherever they go, even though still kind of looking after him, like, all right, let's...
Sorry, Donua. I hope you don't mind the detour.
Of course not.
Just a quick check up on a friend. Anyways,
And
Let's hurry.
So you all make haste to the Sparkling Seal, a little bit further north. Upon going in, you're again greeted by the friendly regards of Gyoro and Uberun. But proceeding upstairs, you go to give a knock on Issa's door, and there is no response.
Strange. I'll head downstairs and ask up front and see if maybe she left.
Gyoro looks up and says, "Ah, well, good morning there. What can I do for you?" Uberun's, "What can I do for you? Ha! Shut up! I was talking to you first. You shut up! I was
We don't
talking to you
have
first."
time for this.
All right, fine.
Compose
Well,
yourselves.
That's what's good. I'm plenty composed.
Stop it!
you're both composed, you're both beautiful. Please just tell us where our friend went.
What? Which friend? Which one?
Her name's Issa.
The Dragonborn lass, Issa.
Oh yeah, your girlfriend, right?
You point at me, right?
Oh well, I saw her a little while ago. The
Which
other
way?
one's- I think she just went on a walk earlier. Said she was going to go work on some homework outside.
Oh no. Which way?
I don't know. She went out to the courtyard. We don't exactly keep tabs on people once they're out of here.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Marco, could you track her?
Let's go with survival, please. 18. So, cobblestone is not an easy thing to track footprints on. But
She might have left crumbs of food.
that is exactly it. You're
Yes.
following the Yellow Crumb Road up
Oh yeah.
as you, let me go ahead and ping it on the map here. You kind of begin going a little ways away towards the wall. There's a small garden near there. And as you approach, you can see Issa kind of hunched over on a small bench, just sort of like going over some papers. She appears to have not noticed you.
Ah, there you are,
Thank
Issa.
goodness.
Go ahead, Tori.
Alright. Torin will run up to Issa. So how are you doing? What are you doing?
She gives a little bit of a start as you approach. Oh, well, Torin, and she kind of starts stuffing the papers away. I'm just out here doing a little bit of studying. What are you up to?
We kind of had a run in with someone, and we was gonna go report to the Avatar. We want to make sure that you're doing okay, doing good.
Oh, yeah, I was actually just, wasn't feeling too good after all that partying last night, but I had me a strange visitor this morning. He gave a little knock on my door and said, might be a good idea for me to leave the inn for a little while today. Didn't think much of it. Thought I might stretch my legs a bit and get a little bit of fresh air, so... And she kind of looks over and gives a wave to Shiloh. She says, I've been working on that homework y'all gave me.
You're
She's
doing
beaming.
so well. Did you say
Positively
someone
lights
told
up.
you to leave?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they must have been dealing. They were acting just a little sort of what's that word I'm looking for? No, well, I reckon it was a little suspicious, paranoid. You know, like real sort of real scared of something. I don't know.
Would you know what they? Can you tell us what they looked like?
Kind of an average-looking fella. Dressed kind of. Yeah, he did have that color hair. How'd you know?
Why would he tell her to go out?
I don't know why he told me to go out.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
She leans over.
I've come to talk.
Luna! Hi,
Yeah.
Ruby. Whatever you are today.
I'm gonna put this straw through my eye.
Put it out of our misery.
There has to be. I'm gonna do some more research, but there has to be a workaround for
There has
this.
to be something
That's
better.
so weird.
I can't.
It's got a funny
It's so fucking weird.
song started playing when he said Tenson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So weird. Anyway.
Well, if you don't mind, Issa, we haven't been spending much time together. Do you want to come with us to go see the Avatar?
I think that's a great idea.
I
You
agree.
should come along.
And sure, I can come along if you'd like me to, Torin. Could we just stop by my room before we go? I'd like to put my homework away and maybe grab a bite to eat.
Why don't I hold on to it for you? I have this magic bag. It'll be safe in there.
Oh, well, all right.
I think it might be better if we just go. We gotta hurry. Is there any corn dogs left?
Oracle pulls one out of her.
What's a corn dog? Her tail just like perks up.
Pulls out two. Here. Gives them both to Issa and Shia.
Oh, you're just the sweetest. Just immediately eats. It's horrifying.
Yeah. Shile hands her the second one. Yeah.
Oh, you're just a very nice. Like stick and all.
Can I say that Oracle is still holding it? She just kind of
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh!
That's pretty good. I don't
right,
know if I
so
like that
here.
chewy part in the middle, though.
I'll take your homework, and Shile stuffs the homework in her bag of holding.
Oh, this is from the movie.
Yeah. It is really fucking us.
I'm
Jeez.
gonna
Wow.
kill myself.
The movie's called Red.
I still haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
It's good. I like it.
The only thing I want to see is Lunabot beaten, crying, and driven before me.
Jesus Christ.
I am inconsolably pissed about this music bot, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So yeah, we just collect Issa and start ushering her towards Huga's place.
Yeah. We'll get going now.
all right. So you swiftly make your way across town. It's still a good long trip, and you pass by large groups of guards and soldiers, and the town is irregularly quiet. Like there are sweeps of soldiers going through the city, getting civilians into their homes. Like the town is pretty much coming down to lockdown in most areas. There's still a few areas where there's straggling people kind of in the process of packing their things and getting back inside, but it's borderline martial law in Basalt City.
There.
Crazy.
And you see an alarming number of, it appears to be the Pelagic Guardians, the more official, like, military ones going out on groups of Hasho, hastily speeding across the main thoroughfares of town with clerics in tow. And they're going out in different directions. And a sinking feeling overcomes all of you.
I'll give them one thing. Their military response is fast here.
Yes, it's good to see that they're active and moving about as quickly as they are.
Rarely see them. I didn't expect to see this many, but it's really comforting to see this amount.
Does it make you feel at home?
Actually, yes.
It's just too bad it had to come to this here.
No. But when he comes back, we'll be ready.
You approach the Temple of the Avatar with a large security enforcement. Of course, many of them recognize you, and you're granted passage to the actual interior proper, where you normally would see many civilians going about prayer, acolytes assisting in services. But today, there are tables laid out, and you can just see, like, groups of both guards and soldiers being dispatched. And you can see, over at the far end of one of them is a very strained look upon the countenance of Huga. As he's conversing with a few of them, he notices you drawing closer and kind of pulls away from them for a bit. He says, Austin, Shael, Oriko, Torn, it's heartening to see you again. Are you well?
For the moment, we had a run-in with that individual who had that assault we reported. Killed that man in the alleyway, Zarkov.
He's back, but how?
Or something. Some kind of magic that made him undetectable.
So, no teleportation, that is grim news. And he looks over to Danua. Pray forgive me, you are a friend of Costin and the others? Or an associate?
Suppose for the time being you could call me a friend. I'm Danwa.
Danua. I presume then if you're here you have additional information about this assailant.
I have no idea who this person was.
She was bravely facing him down on her own when he first appeared.
I see. You have my thanks for that, for protecting the citizens of Basalt City. But
We
this
also
teleportation... That explains why there have been so many sightings in different parts of the city.
We also brought Torin's friend Issa. Could she have safe harbor here?
Of course, yes. You are all welcome here. You're friends of Basalt City. Friends of me. You're welcome to stay as long as you need.
That's one less thing to worry about for now, at least. As long as it's okay with you, Isa. I mean, I feel it's best given the situation.
I'm just wondering, like, what's got y'all worried so much? I mean, I've seen y'all fight. Hold your own.
Yes, but this individual doesn't fight like anyone with honor. He's likely to go after people who are unarmed and take them out. At least that is our fear, which is partly why we came to fetch you.
And he seems to be targeting Torin rather specifically, so we were worried he would go after you to get to him.
That as well.
Should Torrance remain here as well, then? If he is the target of this individual.
I think all of us should be out patrolling. Would probably be the best use for us, don't you guys think?
I agree. The sooner we encounter him and put him down, the better.
I see. Well, if you believe that is best, then I trust in your judgment. And your help would be most welcome. Something of this magnitude is just... I've learned a lot in my trip when I met with Stoldark and journeying with you, but this is something I fear I'm rather ill-prepared for.
Well, now's your chance to prove that you can. Be the leader that your city needs you to be.
There was no other time except for now. And he calls a couple of guards. He says, and Isa, we've got some secure lodgings upstairs. You're welcome to remain here. Do the rest of you need a rest?
At least, just long enough to patch ourselves up and at least take a breather.
Very well. I'll arrange that you all can have some lodgings, and he kind of points upstairs.
Thank you. We appreciate it very much.
For all that you've done, it's the least that we can do.
I have to say, Hugh, that your response to this crisis is spot on. You're doing great.
That would actually be, he kind of points down to the other table, and you can actually see it looks like almost like a sort of half sea elf, and they're wearing fine regalia of a high-ranking military official, and it looks like plate mail with the symbol of Basalt emblazoned upon it. They have a square face with some gray hair and sharp green eyes, and they're just kind of barking out orders, calling other people, pointing to specific areas. Oh yes, that is our captain, Commander Nobe. Rather stubborn. While many moved around, he rather opted to remain in his position for some time, a fact that I am indescribably grateful for.
Both have done great. This is a very good response.
My thanks. But and he calls over one of the acolytes. Says, please show them to some of the rooms further up in the temple. And they Unless there's anything else you would like to discuss, they'll lead you off upward.
I just wanted to say that Danua has been focused on this man, the Avatar. Do I get any kind of a read off of him that he might be what I was looking for?
The flow of the current does not point in that direction.
And then see that we're changing direction to the right. Okay. She'll follow.
Each of you are led around the peripheral of the building. There's a staircase that goes up, and eventually you ascend upwards to a second story where there's a corridor with some doors. The acolytes bid you all inside, and you're all provided with a few chambers that you can just take a short rest and make your preparations for the events to come.
Perhaps we should stay together while we rest. I don't like the idea of any of us being separate from the group.
That's fine by me. As long as we get to just sit down for just a moment. What are we going to do about the teleportation? Or at least that's what it looked like. It was teleportation, right? Or maybe he just went invisible. It was hard for me to tell. I'm not familiar with these sorts of magics.
DM, did it look similar to, like, when Shael would phase step away?
It absolutely looks similar. The schools of magic, you can tell simply by the feel of it, are vastly different, but it's the same basic principle.
Okay.
Of course. No, Zelos was able to just channel moving like really, really fast. This was full-on teleportation, albeit over a small area. There is, and I would like to grant you guys a little something extra for some of those rolls earlier. You determined that having cased the area, and maybe before leaving, kind of looking around, you found a spot in the grass where there was footprints and like an imprint of somebody kneeling. And you determined that it was 60 feet away.
Okay. It seems most similar to the short bursts that I can do. Like, if I were to step quickly, you've all seen me do it. Well, not Danua, but it doesn't seem as potent as the teleportation magics I used to get us back from the bottom of the ocean. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think it is safe to assume that he's still in the city and at large. I don't think he was using the kind of long distance magics that we were able to.
I feel like if he was, given the way that yours worked, it was a much more grandiose showing of magic. And if he was using something that could take him long distances, I feel like we would have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least some semblance of the power needed to move him in such a way.
But we should rest up quickly and get out there as soon as possible. I think maybe our best bet is to try to lure him to us.
I'm doing alright. Just waiting for our next encounter. Never know what it's going to be, or where it's going to be. We're just waiting.
Yes, I feel like if Ruriko's got a point, if we can make Well, you're the target, clearly, Torin. If we can bring him to us, I feel like that would give us even a little bit of an upper hand. Let us make the first move and kind of put the fight in our hands instead of the other way around.
Issa kind of looks to Torn, light of concern in her eyes. She says, seems like y'all got wrapped up in something pretty dangerous, Torn. I just hope that we're going to be okay. And she kind of goes over to the window and looking, and you can see out in the city, like, it's almost like a field, because the temple is pretty high up from where you're at. And you can gaze out and you just see lights everywhere from the guards spreading out. She says, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. This ain't normal city life, is it?
Not every day, but happens occasionally with Hypogean attacks or other threats.
I always kind of wondered if maybe it was safer in the cities than it was out there in the beyonds. Not until now that things seemed a whole lot safer in here, but yeah. At least I know that. She kind of looks to the four of you. Donua, only because she doesn't necessarily know you too well yet. Says, well, at least I know I'm in a pretty good set of hands to help me out. Hi there, Bidoof. Thank you very much for the raid, bud. By the way, friends, check out my buddy Bidoof. He is an excellent game streamer and a cool fellow who I've had at multiple one-shots. Great person. Stop on by, check out his channel. Drop a follow, friends. And thank you very much for the raid and for sharing your community. And hello there, Alti. You guys came at a great time. As Issa kind of smiles over her tone, she says, well, at least I know I'm in pretty good company for staying safe. After all, and that's the moment you see as hands reach through the window and grab her and apparating out, teleporting, you see Zarkov holding her as his black tendrils flap out in the air beyond the temple window.
Torin will kind of do like the last second like dive to like go get her, and he's like halfway out the window, and he'll yell like, "You coward!"
Oracle grabs him before he falls down.
So this is what is keeping you from remembering what you are. He looks down with a bit of disdain at her as she's just kind of thrashing and trying to hit him. And
Oh my god. Child, Costin!
he begins to fly away.
Can I
I'm
cast?
gonna fly.
Am I close enough to cast Odaluk's Resilient Sphere?
Can you please link that for me?
30 feet.
No, he's over 30 feet, unfortunately.
I tried.
Yeah, Costin's gonna leap out the window and activate his flight ability to chase after Zarkov.
Excellent. You have the same flight speed.
This boy can fly.
And so as he kind of turns and continuing to soar with his wings flapping in the kind of darkness far above the Silk City, he kind of turns back to you, Costin, and just holds her aloft and says, "Whoa, would you dare to give chase? What would happen if I dropped her then?"
Only cowards use hostages to fight their battles for them.
Only champions win by whatever means they need to.
Not true, and you know it, which is why you're doing exactly what you're doing.
This coming from a weakling who had to fight me with 5 other people.
There is strength in numbers, not in cowardice.
Well, then why don't you show me?
Are they flying like away?
Oh, way away.
Okay, so Shael's gonna bolt for the door to run downstairs and
How high up are
follow after them.
Hey, dude, Bidoof, thank you very much for the gifted subs, man. I very much appreciate that.
Gifted subs. Heck yeah.
Nice. How hard are we up right now?
From the position of the temple, you're a good, I would say, probably, because you went up quite a ways. You're probably good to like 100 feet in the air. It's a very long way up to where their actual lodgings are.
So
Is it
Orca's
still?
gonna pull Torn back and come on, we gotta get downstairs.
Is it lodging? Is it wood or is it stone?
It's a mixture of stone and wood, but mostly wood. Why?
Because Torin's gonna kind of go out the window and he's gonna kind of like use his axes, kind of like, and literally try. He's gonna try. He's gonna do it.
All right, Torin, I need you to roll in athletics for me.
Yeah, because Torin is pissed.
Took your lady friend, man.
I'm a inspo. There you go.
There we go.
Fueled with anger, jump out. And you go to grab your axes and you start dragging. But you realize that it is not your axes in your hands as this rage courses through, pumping through your veins like the very blood that courses through you. No, those spectral axes have drug you down quickly, slowing you just at the bottom as if responding.
Like jump roof to roof just to try to keep up somehow.
I'm going to fall back a bit. And that's when he points down, seeing him from a distance, and he says, "Behold your friend. Look at his weapons. He is remembering exactly what he was."
No, he's becoming exactly who he needs to.
I'm not okay with this.
It's so wrong.
Your flesh cliffhanger was fucking Nick.
This is not my first, Kim. I've been watching for a while. Okay.
And the best part is the party is split.
I know. Fuck.
That's delicious.
I knew I should have fucking took fly. God damn it.
I'm a little surprised you didn't.
Wait, we can't reset spells on a short rest, only on a long rest, right?
Depends on the spell. Most of them are long rests.
For preparing
For
spells for the day, that
clerics,
is a long
yeah.
rest, yes.
I meant, like, yeah, for changing, for swapping out, yeah.
Yeah, long rest.
That would be a long rest. All right, friends. Thank you all for coming and watching this equal
show?
parts dramatic events and equal parts unchecked shit show. Okay. As is tradition, please award each other 350 experience points. Please say who it is and why. And for the people in the audience, I would like to involve you as well.
Do I get to do this now?
Yeah, you get to do this now.
My points go to Torin because that jump was amazing.
That jump was dope.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Get your woman.
Absolutely.
That was
Oh
badass.
man. I'm gonna give mine to Chels because, like, already.
For that last line of he's becoming who he needs to be, I was like, oh, yeah! That had me, like, right there.
I know, I
That was
saw
a
you in
good-ass
the
fucking line.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mine's going to go to Torn as well because of that that jump and how you had asked, is it stone or wood? Like, just like the way your brain thinks is amazing. I love it.
Awesome, thank you.
Can I break?
It's one of those things that, like, had that happened and he didn't have the teleport, because I'm like, what's he logically gonna, like, he's not gonna sit here and get his ass beat.
No.
So I'm like, well, he's not gonna do that. But then I'm sitting there and I'm like, after 3 fucking turns, I'm like, well, now we're just at a stalemate. Like, this is never, in all of my years DMing, I've never hit a stalemate.
You're welcome. I did it. You're welcome.
You did it. My shit luck did it. So y'all are working in fucking tandem.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Ah,
I'm gonna go ahead and give
and
mine.
is that
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna
Joe.
give mine to I'm gonna give mine to Chell. So I'm in the intro for her character, and you know all the stuff that she like popped out, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that? Whoa, that's pretty cool. Oh, sweet."
I know, I'm so intrigued.
Mhm.
excellent?
So sexy and
Wait,
mysterious.
Me too. I have no idea what I'm doing.